Episode 46.
Hello.
Hello out there.
Look
We're
at the
on
camera.
the air.
Or
It's 2 C's in a pod tonight.
Well, the worst intro of the year goes to...
I fucking hate doing intros.
Big episode coming at you. We're going to be doing gin to round up the liquor reviews before cocktail season.
Yeah, this is pretty much the last like hard alcohol that we need to do.
For a while.
Yeah, but
Unless
like,
something comes along.
like to cover.
That said,
We've
yeah.
pretty much hit every...
All the genres.
Yeah. Yeah, we pretty much hit every genre now.
All the binaries.
I'm trying to
of
think,
liquor.
do we miss one?
Probably, but whatever.
Vodka, tequila, gin, whiskey,
Rye.
rye,
Brandy.
brandy. What else is out there?
I don't think so. Anything else? There's nothing else.
Whiskey's kind of a genre in itself because you got bourbons,
Yep.
ryes.
They all
Scotches.
are. They're all of their own subgenres. But
Yeah,
as far as like the main categories.
yeah. I think we got them all.
Mhm.
It could be. We could definitely be missing a couple, but
So yeah, we got a gin review. We spoke a couple episodes ago about peppers.
I think that was a lot longer than a few episodes. I feel like
Well, we'll adjust it. For those who are just joining us,
because I totally forgot about.
I think
this.
it was like a month ago. I don't think it was that long.
Okay.
But either way, we spoke
like
about
4
how we were both
episodes.
growing peppers.
Yeah.
I've got some banana peppers. I think they could be a touch riper, but we're going to try them. We did speak about eating peppers on the show.
Yeah. Okay. I think I remember.
We're
now.
going to try the first peppers of the season.
Now.
All of Chris Predicts will be wrapped up because all the money's is in now.
Oh yeah, we're like fucking.
We're out.
Yeah.
That's it.
All the predictions are up to date.
All the predictions are up to date, and we'll talk about where we want to move forward with that.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit of a lull. But I'm sure we can find some obscure shit. Like maybe there's cricket on or
Yeah, I can pull it
Russian
up.
soccer.
I'll pull some shit up on my laptop
Perfect.
when we do it.
Anyway, so we're going to do a wrap up of Chris Predicts, Hendricks Gin, and then whatever the fuck else comes our way. But there you go.
Okay, for the pepper review, do we want to save it to the end? Because you've got hot peppers.
I don't think these are going to be murder.
No, I know, but I'm thinking like just for consistency. Because all the other peppers are going to start coming soon.
Mhm.
I'm just thinking if we do it at the start, that's like 30 minutes of us crying.
Oh, I don't want to do it at the start. It's
Like,
got to
that's
be
what I-
after the liquor. We'll work it in somewhere.
Yeah, I think we do it after your Chris Predicts.
Okay,
so
that's
we
fair.
can talk
We'll end off the
and
show
not
with...
cry our eyes out.
I think these are going to be fairly tame. But you got to go...
Again,
you got
I
to
know
go
what
full
the
stem.
chilies are like.
You got to go full stem with these bad boys.
Okay.
Get in there. Make sure you get some seeds.
All right, I'll take this one.
I know. I was going to give you the small one.
Oh, shit. Okay, so what do we got here? Hendricks Gin.
Yeah. Apparently, this is quite a good gin for off the shelf.
Is it open? Yeah.
Yeah. First crack. Oh, no way.
Oh, sorry. Hang on.
God damn it.
Here,
Take
you
two.
Do it. You do it. I don't know why I'm taking your job. Nice. Chris is going to throw up.
I'm going to try and be very
Oh,
open-minded.
Delicious.
It does smell very good.
I feel like a degenerate, like full blown today.
Why is that?
Because it's pretty early. I think this is
It's a
the
terrible bottle.
I think this is the earliest we've done the podcast.
It's almost noon.
Almost.
We're good.
Yeah.
2 more minutes.
I'm not worried.
I won't tell.
Don't judge us. And even if you do, I don't give a shit.
Whatever. I mean, technically, this shit gets released at 6 a.m, so anytime it's too
Yeah.
early.
Yeah, I guess.
Full disclosure, I'm not a very big gin fan. I explained it last week. But I'm going to go in open-minded.
What is gin made out of? Pine leaves?
Juniper.
What is juniper?
Plant.
Okay. Thanks. I kind of guessed that.
Oh, did you?
I thought it was pine needles. Should be, because that's what it smells like.
I think that's the juniper.
Is it a tree?
Citrus in this. I don't know.
It smells delightful.
It's an old abortion method, this shit.
Jeez.
It is.
Yo, where's your trusty book so we can read about gin?
I have
Fuck
a
it.
baby. It's been a busy couple days.
Fuck.
Cheers.
Oh my god. Wow. That is delightful.
It's really nice.
Like, really good.
Yeah, that's going to be nice with some ice.
Yeah, really nice. Okay. Smell.
Top charts.
Yeah, smell's going to be high for me. I'm going 8.8 on the smell. Smells amazing. And the virgin's going to be really high for me as well.
You're already locked and loaded with your answers.
Yeah. Well, I've been smelling it since I poured it.
I'm a little
Yo,
lower.
you fucked that up. Was that under smell?
Yeah. I got this.
Okay. The lines are fucked up from they looked fucked from my side.
I think it's your eyes.
Yeah, it is. It's a 100% my eyes, Chris. Why do you think I got glasses on? They don't even work. I said
this is an old abortion method. Apparently, like juniper was like a natural remedy they used to give to women to try to get rid of a baby back in the day. Yeah.
Jesus.
Now, obviously, any alcohol could be considered an abortion, but I think it was
depending on how much you take. Yeah.
Before, like I think like the plant itself.
Gotcha.
That's probably a lie. So sorry.
Yeah.
Just heard it. It sounded good. My wife told me so.
It sounded good in my head, so I said it out loud.
Yeah. I'm a little lower than you on the smell. I'm an 8.4.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's very, very nice.
It's very nice. You get a little more alcohol in it or something? Or you just not a big fan of it?
I'm trying to be as open-minded as possible.
Yeah, you have a tough time with gin again.
But
if you didn't know the story, go listen to episode 45.
Gin made me sick, basically.
Yeah, Chris will give you the rundown of why he hates gin.
I don't hate this.
No, it's actually really good.
This is the first time I've drank gin on purpose.
Yeah.
In over, I would say a decade at this point. Over a decade. That's how much it put
you
me
never
off.
had Antonia make you a drink or anything?
No, because I didn't like the smell.
Fuck.
Because like when you're sick on something, it really catches you the wrong
way. Yeah,
which
totally
is what
get
happened.
It.
But this smells great.
Smells great, tastes great.
It does. Very impressed.
Yeah.
My virgin's going to be high because it's a lot more than I thought. I'm going to go 8.9 because it was just delightful. Like you said, I think that was the words you used, was delightful.
It really was.
Accurate
It caught me by surprise as well. Like I didn't think there was going to be like, you really taste the citrus. I guess you taste the juniper, which you should, but not a whole lot of little bit of a burn, but nothing
major.
No. I'm gonna
and that could just be a byproduct of gin. I don't know.
I
don't drink enough.
I don't eat, neither do I.
Yeah.
I'm going 9.1 on the virgin. I'm gonna throw some ice in mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna join you. I think I've seen all I need to see about this.
Yeah. Hey, got a new method there to opening it, eh?
It's called just beat on it if it don't work.
Oh yeah.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking with gas. I'm a little scared now because looking at this, it's bringing me back to the time we drank vodka, and I didn't even finish my glass.
Why?
I don't know. By the time we finished the review, I had like not taken a sip of it for so long.
Mm.
And then when I did, I'm like, oh no, I'll pass. It just wasn't for me. I don't know if I put ice in mine either. The vodka day.
Shit. Alcohol wins again for me. Fuck.
This is a really nice bottle. It is way better with ice.
Yeah.
Like way nicer.
But to me, so gin is not to be enjoyed, I don't think, straight up.
No, but
I think anything can be.
Yeah. Well,
but like usually gin is great in cocktails, like, and also like something very subtle, like tonic or soda.
Yep.
Water, people like just a chilled, refreshing beverage.
Yeah.
Are you a gin and tonic kind of guy?
Do you not remember the flight to Calgary?
Was that what you were drinking?
Yeah, me and Eric drank gin and tonics the entire flight.
Okay.
Yep. And I think I had like 6 bags of pretzels.
For those wondering, CJ got so drunk on an airplane they actually kicked him off mid-flight.
Okay, so this is how the day went. What time? We flew out like early afternoon, or like I guess it was later.
It was like the evening.
Yeah,
because we got there like 4 or 5.
Yeah, and so I didn't really eat a whole lot that day. We got to the airport. We sat down at some restaurant there. We had
Finn McCool's.
We had 2 beers. Did we have lunch?
I don't know.
I don't even think we had lunch.
I was just slamming Guinness.
I don't even think we had lunch. We had drinks. Then we got on the plane and continued to have drinks.
But it was doubles of whatever liquor you chose.
Yeah. So me and Eric chose gin and tonics.
I think I was drinking rye and gingers.
I think you were.
Yeah.
And I passed out on the flight.
In the middle seat.
In the middle seat. And Chris was at the window seat. And Chris went out to go pee. And all I remember is him coming back being like, yo, let me in. And I'm like, when did you leave? Like, I didn't remember him.
He stood up to let me through.
And yeah, I did not remember that at all. And then the flight attendant came by and she's like,
but
hey.
Here's the thing. You can drink excessively responsibly on an airplane. Because we weren't being loud. We weren't being assholes.
No.
We were like keeping to ourselves.
I think everybody was kind of doing their own thing. Like Eric had a movie on.
Yeah, we were just chilling, but we were just like throwing them back. But like we had definitely exceeded like I think the recommended dosage of alcohol is on a 3.5, 4 hour flight.
Yes.
Like
for sure.
Because we were ordering doubles and we were ordering them frequently. We would only order doubles.
Well, the thing was too that we were at the back. So she hits us once.
And then we caught her on the way back.
Yeah, and then again when she goes back to the front.
And then we also called her over to order when we needed.
Yes.
She was great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm not going to say the airline.
And thank you for the extra pretzels.
Anyway, so she comes back and she was like, we ordered another drink. She's like, were you guys drinking before you got on the plane? And I was like, right away, no. I'm like, no, we weren't. Because I knew if the answer was yes, she's like, I'm going to hit you back for a bit.
Yeah.
And so she was really reluctant to give us some, but because we're such gentlemen and nice and well behaved.
We weren't being disrespectful.
No.
Again, like you said, we weren't being loud or obnoxious.
No. We were being good.
Yeah.
And so she's like, I'm gonna give you these, but I'm also gonna give you each like 6 bags of pretzels. We're like, great,
perfect
snacks. I'm getting pretty hungry myself, so
it's dinner time.
This worked out really well.
Oh man, flavor's high on me for this. Now, can I state what I'm feeling right now?
State all the feelings.
I feel like I'm giving this a very high rating for our first gin. Now, I'm not trying to knock Hendricks here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know gin. This could be like one of the best gins out there.
I think it is considered one of the better ones off the shelf.
Because just like how our old ratings went, like when we first started, since we were drinking shit we liked, I feel like we skewed our ratings, but like
we don't know this gin. So I think your rating, if it's high, it's because it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you need to worry about that.
Okay.
Because mine's going to be high, and I spent last episode talking about how much I dislike gin.
I was surprised you pulled out gin today, but it makes sense.
I wanted to wrap it up. I wanted to hit all the categories, and then you can go into all the subcategories after the fact.
Yeah,
you can go into cocktails on each one, but I didn't want to have like a gin and tonic and like not review gin.
Not really know what gin tastes like.
Yeah,
gotcha. And I agree with that.
That was my thought process.
I agree with that. My flavor is going to be high because I really enjoy the flavor. It's going to be 9.3.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially with ice.
It is really good. Like it's fucking, there's a lot going on in it. It's delicious.
It's fantastic. I could drink this all day. I probably shouldn't.
I'm going to go 9.
Yeah.
9.0.
Smooth?
Smooth is going to be high for me because it's as smooth as anything.
I think mine's going to be a little moderate just because with ice, it's like you don't taste any alcohol. No burn, nothing. But without the ice, I did get the burn.
But that should have been reflected in your virgin.
Yeah, but it's also like...
Fair.
It's also smoothness because that is how smooth it is.
Well,
it's not going to be low. I'm not saying it's going to be low.
9.2 on smoothness for me. Yeah, it's...
and mine's going to be an 8.9.
Okay.
Because I'm not saying it had a killer burn, but it had a burn with no ice in it. Then you throw ice in it, this thing's next level.
It's top of the charts.
Yeah.
There's an old fucking gin, apparently, 1886.
Obviously,
how
they're
it
doing
got
something right.
discovered on this is, I believe it was my 44% too. I believe it was my sister asked what Antonia drank like as a bottle.
Yeah.
And I said gin's like her sort of go-to drink. And she showed up with this bottle, which I think is like in the $50 to $60 range. Might be cheaper. I just off the top of my head. Might even be like $45, $50.
Yeah.
But that said, like you can get like a bottle of Bombay and fucking Beefeater's gin for like $30 off the shelf.
Yeah.
So I think this is on the higher end.
Okay.
But I think it's definitely showing that it is, if that is the case after all.
Yeah. What's your finish?
There's not fuck all wrong with it, to be honest. The finish is probably pretty high.
This whole rating is high. And it's a great gin. It's a great bottle.
See, the finish, you still get more flavor.
Yeah. No bad aftertaste.
No.
Nothing.
Yeah, I think I'm a 9 again.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm going 9.2 on my finish. All right. You need a phone? I actually put my phone on Do Not Disturb today.
I did as well. I didn't do it last week.
I forget every week. All right, here we go, ladies.
Here we go.
Here
Drum
we go.
roll. Did you watch the Euros, CJ?
Nope.
Or-
Couldn't find it.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I heard about it though.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Evenly matched.
Divide that shit.
Yeah.
Whew. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be my highest rating so far.
It's gonna be up there for you, I think. What was the Drambuie or whatever the fuck? Dalwhinnie. I think that rating was in the 9s.
It was either low 9s or high 8s. I can't remember off the top of my head. I could pull it up on my Instagram.
You're a fucking 9 flat.
Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So my overall rating for the Hendricks gin is a 9.0. And Chris,
I'm an 8.9.
Yeah.
And that's totally fair.
And that's the gin review for today.
Mm-hmm.
That was fantastic. It's kind of caught me by surprise, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it to be this good.
I definitely know that I haven't eaten anything today yet now.
Oh my God, yeah.
I really enjoyed that, man. I thought that was good.
Yeah, so you watched the Euros, obviously.
I did.
Thoughts?
Overall, it was a great tournament.
I've seen some tweets about
some Twitters?
Yeah, about the final game and how some dude like got robbed of a penalty, or I don't know, there was some shit like that. And
nah, the only, I would say, contentious issue was in extra time. Chiellini, the defender for Italy, like horse collared a guy.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people, but a lot of those people were cheering for England, were saying red card. I think objectively, I mean, I was a neutral, although I was hoping Italy would win just for money and wizard predictions.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have cared if England had won. I don't have much against them other than they're English. But objectively, as a neutral, I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, it's a yellow card.
Yeah.
I thought it was a smart foul. I like, if he had done that fucking 25 yards from the goal, different story if the player's around, but it was at the halfway line. He wasn't on a clear break. Like, under the rules, I'd say it was a fucking yellow, but that may be the one that you're thinking of.
Okay.
I didn't see any penalty shouts.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think that was
It might have been
regards to a penalty. Maybe it was that.
But anyway, generally as a tournament, it was a great tournament. Lots of upsets. A lot of good teams went out early.
Was it Italy that like shouldn't have even made it past like
Spain? Spain almost didn't get out of the group, and they made it to the semifinal.
Yeah, that's crazy. Good for them.
Yeah, and they also didn't look good once, I didn't think. Like,
really?
Like, and they had some high scoring games. Like, they beat Croatia 5-3 in the quarters. They beat who the fuck they beat? They beat Slovakia like 4 or 5-1 to get out of the group stage.
Okay.
But Slovakia is Slovakia. Like
Right.
with all due respect. Like, but they like that game is also, this is how funny fucking soccer is because Slovakia's goalie let in a howler as the first goal, and it changes the game. Slovakia missed a chance, and then it's like, okay, all of a sudden you're either up one or you're down one on a fucking shitty one, and things change. Like, I don't know. I didn't think Spain looked that good. But that said, Spain's in a transition period, and if they made it to the semifinals, not looking that good in my opinion, based on teams of past, then I think the fucking watch out for them moving forward.
Yeah,
because they're
definitely
mostly a young team. But anyway, like as a neutral, because I didn't cheer for any of these countries. In fact, I mostly cheered against England throughout the tournament, just due to like friends that are English, and
yeah,
I'm Irish. I don't care about the English. Like,
yeah. Oh, I hear you.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, it's a really good tournament.
Yeah.
So, which I'm a big soccer fan, so that's all you can ask for out of the games that I saw. I didn't watch a ton of it. I watched a fair bit though.
Mm-hmm.
Far more than the average person.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed the tournament. And we did well. So
fuck yeah, I can't wait to get into that. I want to see our update.
Yeah. I
like our balance update.
Well, if I'll just tease it, if people had followed all of my predictions, they would be up like 70%.
Holy shit. That's a good
to this day.
That's good.
I think
financial
so.
Advice. Just
don't invest in a GIC.
Life savings on Chris's predictions.
I did not. Anyway, I'm sure you want to talk about the UFC.
I want to talk about
this is separate from the prediction because this is like we enjoy talking about fighting.
So I thought the fights were fantastic.
Good
couple upsets.
Yeah.
And I'll probably dive into it a little more, but one of your predictions again, the person you picked looked a fraction of the size as the other one.
Who are we talking about here?
The lady fight. I don't know their names. Ivana or something like that.
Yana and Aldana.
Okay, whoever won, because I'm pretty sure you chose the other one. Like, we lost that fight.
Yes.
Okay. That girl
quite convincingly.
That girl walked out, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
She looked huge.
In my defense, I got to make these predictions days before.
Yes.
And admittedly, and we can talk about this in the update, or we can just talk about it generally. When I make predictions in the UFC, I don't follow the women's divisions as highly, other than the top fighters.
Yes.
So when you
Amanda
have like
Nunes and
like Shevchenko and like maybe there's a challenger, like there's a couple, like there's a Scottish girl, I forget her name, but I know her kind of. There's a Canadian in there, like
sure.
But when you have like two like middle contenders fighting, I might as well flip a coin.
Well, we said this
the only
over
thing
text.
I did is I went back and looked through their like last 3 years of fights.
Yeah.
Who they beat, who they lost to. Based on that is how I make a lot of these decisions with fighters I don't know, and a lot of the time it works.
Yeah.
But we were talking about it privately. I just don't follow the women's division as much. It's not any like I enjoy women's fights as much as any.
I don't follow shit.
Yeah, as much as any, but when you got to make predictions ahead of time and I'm just looking on paper, I don't know that this fucking girl's coming out looking 30 pounds heavier than her.
Yeah.
Way stronger, you know?
Yeah.
Also, it's like, I don't really want to do a deep dive into fucking every UFC. Like, it's part of the fun is like, fuck, I don't know this fight.
Yeah.
Her, you know?
Yeah. She like, also, the winner also came in like overweight.
Well, there you go. I won.
She said it in her post, like, in the ring, like after she won, she's like, "I'm so sorry, I came over, like I weighed in over the weight."
Cost herself money there.
Yeah, I kind of wonder what they're like. What am I trying to say? Like the God, words are tough today.
It's because you're drinking gin at noon.
Yeah, like the cut, like how much she loses.
I would say I think most UFC contracts are still based off of whether you like them or not. It's like, let's say it's $100,000.
Sure.
$100,000 show and you get an extra $100,000 if you win.
Gotcha.
I think they're based off that. I'd say she would lose that $100,000 for winning. She wouldn't get that. and she wouldn't be entitled to like any, like even if they won fight of the night or submission of the night, I don't think she would get the bonus money.
Fuck.
Like it's a heavy penalty.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and
well, the other fighter also has the
you have to fucking discourage it.
Yeah. Well, the other fighter can be like, no, I'm not fighting her.
She has that option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good for her for still taking
like
the
I
fight.
said, I'll take the win anyway. I fucking got robbed, but
and then I do want to talk about like why the fuck are so many legs breaking?
Leg kicks, the only thing I can think.
Like
all of a sudden, it seems like there's like
literally
last 3 fights,
all year.
The last 3 UFCs, I think there's been 3 broken legs.
Yeah.
No, it was an arm last one, but
no, didn't somebody fuck up their leg too?
Probably. I think it was a leg
like
and an arm on the same one. Yeah,
it's been absolutely crazy.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Conor McGregor broke his leg on Saturday night.
Yeah, right above his ankle and like the bottom of his shin.
Yeah,
like,
nasty.
That your tibia or something like that?
One of the ibias, like fibia or tibia.
I think you're. Oh no, that's
no. They're both there.
Yeah,
but one's on the front, one's on the back.
Yeah. So I watched Joe Rogan posted a slow motion clip.
Was it gross?
Yeah. So he showed it. So Conor threw a like an upright like front leg kick, and Dustin checked it with like his forearm.
And that's the one
and that's where it like cracked.
Yeah.
And then when he threw he threw a right, and then went to throw a left cross, and when he rotated, like his ankle just stayed there, and then like everything else just rotated, and then when he went to go put his weight.
Yeah, I haven't seen any follow up, but something had to break it.
It is disgusting.
The thing that was amusing to me is Conor, the ever fucking asshole that he is.
Yeah,
there was no fucking check. Like, because Dustin Poirier in his winning, he's like I had a feeling. He's like I checked the kick. He's like it probably fractured there, and then it broke, and there you go.
Yeah,
and what a fucking class act fucking Dustin Poirier is, really. Like,
yeah,
he really is. Because after he said his thing, and they have bad blood, right?
True, yeah.
But then McGregor was fucking pissed off, which I get it. You just broke your fucking leg. But he's like, I'll see your fucking wife tonight. Like, he's just a fucking dick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I lost a lot of respect for Conor.
And that was like, he was like really grasping at straws there. And like all the wind up
he's
before.
Trying to keep like, he wants a rematch.
I don't think that was, I think that was his true colors coming through. I think he's just a dick.
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah. But I like watching him fight, but I don't generally cheer for him. But yeah.
I lost a lot of respect for him. Like I like the guy as a fighter.
Yeah. I do too.
But it was just weird. Like, it's been a weird transition. He used to talk so much shit and try to get into guys' heads, and it worked.
Forever, yeah.
And then he just didn't do that. And then he started losing fights.
Well,
then he starts to talk shit. And like, even when he lost the other fights, he was like, hey, it's just business. It's just business.
Well,
let's be honest, it is for them.
Yeah, the one thing I would say about Conor in his defense is that when he would talk all this shit in the pre-match, after the fight was over, it's done.
Yeah.
You know what? Fucking, they fought a good fight. We won. It is what it is. If you want to write it back, he was always good after.
Yeah.
But after this one, it was like,
it was sad, man.
It was just like, it was like
your leg is busted on the mat.
You're
laying there and you're still talking. Like,
yeah, it was embarrassing.
It seemed it really was. Yeah. And it's like, dude, just shut up.
Just go away.
Just
at this point. Yeah. Be done.
Like, yeah, just leave it at that. Once you're healed up, if you want to say whatever you want to say to try to get another fight, go ahead. But the fight's over. Like,
and you lost, and you were going to lose that fight.
He was getting beat up. If you saw, he only had a couple cuts on his ear. Like, after the math, his like face looked fine.
Yeah, but I mean, those elbows are cutting your ears, but they're also ringing your fucking brain.
100%. Yeah, he was also landing some good shots on Dustin.
Got a couple elbows,
like up kicks when he was on his back.
Yeah, I don't.
Apparently,
to me, like that, it wasn't.
Did you stay up for the fight? Did you watch the fight?
I saw everything.
Okay. You stopped texting me. I'm like, oh, I think Chris fell asleep.
No, I was like really like I was trying to hang in there.
I almost fell asleep during the Wonder Boy fight. That was such a boring fight.
I was expecting more from that. I mean, credit to Burns, but
yeah, I don't know. It was just a really boring fight. Anyways, apparently, Conor had his fingers in Dustin's glove and was like using that to help his grip and was pulling Dustin in to land like leg kicks when like Dustin was above him.
Oh, dirty.
And that's
little
why
fucker.
Dustin's like stand up.
Yeah, like we're not doing this.
Yeah.
You're cheating.
And he's like he said he was trying to tell Herb like he had his fingers in my glove.
Yeah, like I can't.
You got to watch out for this shit.
Yeah.
Like keep an eye out. But
A lot happens.
yeah,
It was the one fight. The fight of the night was fucking the O'Malley fight, man. That was fucking crazy.
That guy was a zombie.
Yeah. I texted you as a zombie, and then fucking like 2 minutes later, Rogan's like, "This guy's a fucking zombie." Like,
yeah.
But that's what he was like,
dude. The guy just wouldn't.
He would not stop.
Walked him down.
And wasn't even throwing. Just like kept walking into shots.
Oh my
fuck,
god, dude! Like he was hitting him a couple of times,
but like not really. Not doing any damage.
I think he
caught him a couple.
I think he stunned him a couple of times, but
you're not going to win the fight. Never in danger.
Yeah, like he wasn't quick enough to like continue after him to really make it
interesting.
Yeah. But he Sean O'Malley? He ended up calling out Cody. I don't know Cody's last name. Yeah, so I think that's the next fight. Cuz
should be an easy one for fucking O'Malley.
You think?
Yeah. Cody fucking cut his teeth. He beat Dominic Cruz. What fucking division are they? Bantamweight?
I don't
35,
know.
135? I think they're bantamweight. He beat the fuck out of Dominic Cruz in 5 rounds for the belt. And then Ronda Rousey was the next fight and lost to Amanda Nunes. And then everything beyond that's history. It's a pretty crazy night. Yeah. And Cody's like, I think there's a lot of hype around him, but I don't think he is what he was.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's a tough game to fucking
you hit your peak, and I'm sorry, these young guys that are coming into the division are spectacular.
Sean O'Malley is insane to me because he's almost 6 feet tall. He's fucking a big dude.
He's got reach.
And he's 135 pounds. Like,
he's got reach.
He can fucking clean that division out.
The one thing I didn't like about watching that fight is how, like, Sean never had his hands up. It seemed like, and it's like,
yeah, it's his style.
And there was times where like the other guy,
put your hands
yeah,
up.
The other guy started throwing it,
cracked him. Yeah,
and it's like, man, just keep your hands up. Like, I get it. Like, you're beating the piss out of this guy, but he's still walking you down. And I'm sorry, it's
insane.
A fight.
Yeah,
there's still a chance that this man.
This is a fucking UFC on pay-per-view.
Yeah, this man has the opportunity to rock your ass and finish you.
Yeah,
and I was getting so nervous.
I know.
I'm like, this is a first fight, and if some crazy upset, I'm gonna be pissed because Chris was going 5 for 5 that night.
I went 3 for 5.
3 for 5, not bad. Not bad.
Not
could have been better.
Fucking bullshit. 60%. I don't like that.
Yeah. That's okay. We we ended up talking to one of our buddies to bet. It was like a $5 parlay for the fight night. I gave him 2 wrong picks.
You did this?
Yeah. Well, I texted you. I'm like, what were the picks? And
I was wondering what
about to start.
I thought you were asking because like you want to know who we had.
No. Well, that too. But
you didn't explain this. All right, so this is a buddy of yours. Like,
yeah.
Hey, who we got tonight?
He's like, I'm like, yo, I've got the parlay for you. I'm like, I'm just waiting for confirmation, and the fight was just about to start. And I knew if the fight started,
it's over.
Yeah, you don't get the parlay. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Sean, Iana, and then I think I chose Greg, and I think I did choose Steven.
So the one you messed up was I took Ty over Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you did take Steven.
I took Steven Wonderboy.
And then I said Dustin.
Yeah.
Because I knew that. So I guess I only fucked up one. But yeah, it was so funny. I'm like, fuck. As soon as you said you took Ty, I'm like, shit, I knew that. I fucking knew that. And then then our other buddy got him. He's like, just bet on the opposite each fight and put like $10 down.
Yeah. Thing is, the odds weren't great unless
there weren't. There were a lot of them.
A lot of them were evenly matched odds.
Yeah, so it didn't really matter.
The only one that was a wash was the first fight, Sean O'Malley, and I forget the guy's name. I'll
Chris
go back
something.
And fucking Chris Moutinho.
Yeah,
I knew he was Portuguese. He was like 7-1. If you bet him,
that would have been. You know what? That would have been a crazy story if that guy won.
Well, Sean O'Malley's like legitimate contender at that division. Like, he's going to be fighting for a belt soon.
Yeah.
And if he got stiffed by a guy who took the fight on like 11 days notice, and it's his first fight in the UFC, and then did that, it's like, holy fuck.
Yeah. I think we're going to see more of that Chris guy.
I think we're going to see one more fight of that guy. I think he has one more fight because
he's got to prove himself.
Yeah.
He took it on 11 days.
Yeah, he did. But, which is always tough.
That's nuts.
I just didn't, like, other than him being tougher than fucking nails, literally.
Yeah.
Like, and that's a lot going for you. I didn't see, like, enough out of him. Like, yeah, he walked him down. Sure, there's something to be said for that. But, like, when it was time to fucking fight, to me, I just saw him walking into punches and kicks.
Yeah.
That seemed like most of the fight.
Yeah.
Like,
that
how the fuck he was standing at the end, I have no idea.
There were so many
shitty
times.
stoppage with 30 seconds. Like, let the fucking guy go down out on a shield.
I was just about to ask you, like, did you agree?
No, I didn't. But I would have agreed if Herb had done that at the end of the second round. Because by that point, it was like, this is 2 full rounds.
Yeah.
This dude's not showing a lot. He's getting his ass kicked. Yeah, he's tough. We all know that. But, like, when there's 30 seconds left of the entire fight and he's still tough and he's not wobbled.
Yeah.
But
that was my thing.
Yeah.
You waited till literally the last 30 seconds of the fight to stop it. The kid wasn't wobbled.
Nothing changed. He looked the same.
Yeah, he was the same He was the same the last 2 rounds.
Yeah.
He was protecting himself. He was throwing every once in a while. I don't not agree with the stoppage. I just think the stoppage should have happened in like round 2.
Yeah, I would say that's fair. And then if you get to the last 30 seconds.
The kid was just getting the shit kicked out of him.
Really, like, he could have, if after the first round, I think he'd seen enough of that fight. Like, if you switched it off, you're like, how did it end? It continued the next 2 rounds, which it did.
I found it very entertaining though, because there was moments where the kid had a cut like 1 or 2 good shots, and it's like, oh fuck, like he landed those, but then O'Malley's just so much faster and would just dip, dodge, duck, and dodge out of there, and
dip, dodge, duck, dive, and dodge,
and get his ass out of there, and then they were just back to O'Malley just fucking punching this kid's brains out. Like,
that guy isn't like. O'Malley said it in the after fight. He's like, it probably was a good stoppage because it saved him 6 years of his life, and it's true.
Yeah,
like,
but it probably took 6.
Oh, it took 6 off, and then another 6 was coming.
2.5 rounds.
Fucking too tough. You can be too tough for your own good. I think I might have texted you that.
100%.
Yeah, like there's definitely like.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because like if you're still standing there getting your fucking head kicked in, literally getting your head punched in, literally.
Yeah.
And you're not going down, which I'm not saying he should go down. If you don't go down, you don't go down.
Yeah.
But like at a certain point, it can be a detriment.
I'm pretty sure at a certain point, like I just yelled, just take a dive. Just dive.
He's a tough fucker.
That was nuts. But I still like, I'm having a, so was it Tony Ferguson or I can't remember the other guy. Somebody was saying they haven't, the last 3 fights they've been in, and I think 1, so I don't think it's Tony Ferguson. They didn't spar. And I'm wondering
that's Max Holloway.
Max Holloway.
That's who the champion is in O'Malley's division.
So I'm wondering if like these other fighters, again, the ones that are fucking snapping their legs, if they're putting in too much sparring, whatever, and like you get your opponent checks a couple leg kicks. Now you could have like cracks and you don't know about, could just think it's muscle soreness.
Could also be the inverse because like those leg kicks and shit is like Muay Thai based, right?
Yeah.
Like Muay Thai fighters, like their legs are stronger than fuck because they kick shins all the time.
True.
So now when you're in MMA, you have to be well versed in everything.
Yep.
So maybe your legs aren't as conditioned as they should be for the amount of leg kicks that are getting thrown in the UFC now, is my thought.
Okay.
Because the leg kicks in like the last couple of years have like really been like they've changed the game.
100%.
Like people are like why am I not kicking fucking legs? Why am I kicking calves?
Yeah.
Like so that's Muay Thai based, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm wondering if just guys like where Conor McGregor is and Dustin Poirier, leg kicking wasn't as huge of a thing. Like throwing kicks, was a big thing, to the body, to the head and shit. But like just slamming legs over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
Are their legs conditioned the same way that someone who's been doing Muay Thai forever would be?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
don't
never
know the
thought
answer.
of it that way.
I just thought of it now, but
that definitely
that's the only thing I can think is like, it's like the inverse is like overtraining is definitely a thing, over sparring. Because I remember you mentioned Cody Garbrandt. After he beat Dominic Cruz, I think he was on Rogan's podcast. And right before he fought Dillashaw.
Okay.
And he was like asking him what his preparation is. He's like, I don't like to fight before I do 50 rounds of sparring, which seemed like a fucking lot of fighting. Because that's fighting.
Yeah.
That's fighting.
Yeah.
That seems like a good way to like have a short career.
Yeah, and
a lot of
injuries.
Not reach your peak in the career, which if you look at it now, Cody Garbrandt has not gotten to the level that a lot of people thought he would.
Yeah.
Because he's had like also he had COVID last year and shit, and like maybe there's effects from that. But after he beat Dominic Cruz, he was gonna fight Dillashaw, who they had bad blood, and he lost twice to him. Like, didn't look necessarily good.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you're beating the fucking shit out of yourself in the gym over sparring.
Yeah. No, I think that is a case with a lot of fighters. And the thing I like that Max said when he said that he hasn't sparred for his last 3 fights is he brought up the point like you don't see NFL linebackers, dudes on the like just I guess any football position. They're not out there like playing full games before a game.
No.
Getting their heads smashed in on each other.
Yeah.
No, they're doing
But come Sunday, they know how to fucking hit.
Yeah, they're doing drills to get themselves prepared to do their job on the field, but they're not running into each other head first. And
Holloway's looked great his last 3 fights.
Yeah, so I hope more fighters kind of go down that route. Now, for a lot of fighters, that's going to suck because a lot of fighters, that's sparring is their career.
Gym wars, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, there's been a lot of leg breaks.
To me, it's like something every fight.
Because in Thailand, like I think they literally will kick trees. They'll kick wooden bats. Like they'll be sitting at home, and the way to condition is just rubbing a bat over your shin. How much would that hurt?
Dude, a lot.
A lot. Like,
have you ever like fucking kick something on accident with your shin?
Yeah.
It hurts.
I used to have semi-conditioned shins from playing soccer, and they like were bare, like they're like, and that's only in like occasionally.
Yeah.
And you get thudded, you're like, fuck, that hurt. But like you keep, it's fine.
Yeah, you keep going.
But after.
Yeah.
Shins are like fucking baby shins.
Yeah, man. Mine are, dude.
Yeah. Rub your shin against this metal pole
I'm just
right now.
not going to.
It would hurt.
Yes, I know it would.
But that's what Muay Thai fighters do.
I've seen guys fucking, like you said, kick like trees down. Like, I'm not saying like a fucking tree, but like a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen them like kick like stop signs and it fucking dent metal.
It's
and
fucked.
They insane.
But they condition their shin bones to be as hard as fucking wood.
Be fucking cinder blocks.
Yeah. Whereas you don't have the time if you're a Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, the top level fighters. You don't have time to be like, I need my shin bones to be as hard as possible.
Come rub this baseball bat, please.
Yeah. Like, no, I need to work on my jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I need to work on my wrestling. My striking
Boxing,
needs work, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Which is what makes it interesting. But fucking the last 3, there's been some pretty bad injuries.
Literally, since I started watching the UFC again, which was with you in what? Back in November? So what's that, like 4 or 5 UFC?
Oh, 1 a month. So
we'll
8,
say
9 months.
Yeah, we'll say like the last like 4, maybe 5.
Sure.
Broken legs, broken arm. Now the arm was due to like a submission. Like the guy put him in like crazy arm bar or some shit like that.
Broke his fucking arm.
Yeah, it still broke it, but like that wasn't because of conditioning or whatever.
No, that's just from. And also, I think the tap got missed on that, if I remember correctly.
See,
or he just didn't.
I think
tap.
It was quick.
Yeah,
I think it happened so quick. There might have been a tap, but it happened so fucking quick that it was like, because the guy ended up letting go and then still fighting, and his arm's just dead,
dangling.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, his arm is like not moving.
You should do something about that.
Stop the fight. Yeah, I think it happened so fast. It was couldn't do anything.
Anyway, UFC again just fucking proves why it's worth watching. And I'm glad that your boy Paul's gone off of the bullshit Triller stuff, because at least he's on a legitimate.
I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
When's he fighting next?
I think it's like August.
Okay, cool. On Showtime. Like, it's going to be a legitimate card against...
Yep.
Is it Woodley he's fighting?
Yep.
Still a bit of a clown show, but... Hey.
Everybody from the UFC is like, it's a great matchup because Woodley's got the power to put him to sleep, and he's a great striker, apparently.
I will bet...
He's not Ben Askren, who's only a wrestler.
Did wrestling forever.
You know?
I would bet a lot of money on Jake Paul winning that fight.
I think the odds are going to be stacked for Jake Paul. I think it's going to be like 20 cents if you bet on him.
I know. That's why I'm not going to bet him.
You got to
have to pick a round.
Yeah.
Well, but if you're betting $2,000 on a fucking heavy favorite, what is it? It's like,
oh, dude,
for example, Shane O'Malley, I think we won like 10 cents. If we bet $1,000, we would have won $100.
Yeah, it's fucked.
It's not worth it. It's far more of a risk. Because again, it's fighting. Yeah. Right? And also, never mind fighting. Fucking sports in general.
But that's why I like doing...
is not worth that risk.
So
I don't find.
Because you said we did the parlay and then you bet the individual fights as well.
I often do that.
And I think that's the way to do it. Yeah. Because if you're right, you're winning bank off the parlay.
Yeah.
But also if you're like us where we went 3 and 5, you're still winning off those 3 fights, whether they're a little or a lot. Whatever. At least you're winning something, right? Because you got to hit all 5 for the parlay. The nice thing about the parlay
is you can take 5 favorites and still get up to like 7-8 to 1 odds.
Yeah.
So if you want to throw a 20, like fucking conservative bet, like a $20 bet, like at least you're getting back like $100+
Yeah.
Right. So that makes it more entertaining. And that parlay, based on the fights I have, was over 10 to 1.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of favorite heavy fighters in that, admittedly.
Yeah, like I think Ty was a favorite.
Ty was a slight favorite. Wonder Boy was a slight favorite.
Definitely was a favorite.
Dustin was a slight favorite. And Sean was a huge favorite.
Yeah.
And then the women's fight was literally like...
I think that was the only...
even odds.
Was it?
I think it was 190 when I bet it. Yeah, night of. I bet these fights beforehand, but night of, like, as they're walking in.
Well, and also you have to weigh in and
betting
shit
and shit.
Come in.
Yeah.
And the one chick came in overweight.
Yeah, it was even odds. So, fuck, dude. Should we just do the Chris
predicts? Let's do the Chris predicts, since we're wrapping up
talking about the UFC.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I went 3 for 5 on the UFC. The fights I was correct about was the main one, Dustin Poirier beating Conor McGregor. Yeah, McGregor broke his leg, but a win's a win, and I'm not one to complain. I won Tai Tuivasa, who is out of his entire fucking mind. I'm not sure if you watched him after. He was doing shoeys.
Yo, that guy is entertaining as fuck. Did you see the idiot?
I meant out of his fucking mind in the best way.
Oh, yeah. But did you see the fucking jackass in the crowd that dumped hot sauce in the shoey before giving it to him?
Yeah.
Like, are you...
Crazy.
What are you're a fucking asshole.
Okay, also, you're doing a shoey.
Yeah, true.
So...
True.
What if this fucking dude's got fucking foot fungus? I don't know. For those who don't know what a shoey is, it's a big thing in Australia, apparently. And they're fucking crazy people. You will pull your shoe off your foot. You've been wearing it all day. You pour a beer in there, and then you slam home the beer.
Yeah.
Tai Tuivasa beat Greg Hardy, did a shoey while straddling the octagon, if I recall.
Yep.
I don't know whose shoe it was.
No.
But
somebody
and then he said in his post-fight
I wonder
interview,
if it was,
he's like, get your shoes ready. We'll be drinking shoes all night. And I'm sure that boy had a fucking blast that night.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows how to go at it.
See, this is my thing where I don't like the shoey. Whatever. Okay, yeah, it's definitely gross. But you got to put that shoe back on. Now you got to soak her.
I was thinking about that.
The rest of the fucking night.
I was thinking about that.
That's not comfortable.
I totally agree.
That's the only thing that's really the only, I'm not going to walk around with a spare shoe.
No, you're in Vegas. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Might as well just go barefoot till you find a clothing store. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
it was, so he's like, I'm doing shoeys tonight. Get your fucking shoeys ready. We're doing them all night. And as he was walking out of the fucking octagon, down through the fans, fans were handing him shoes plus dumping a beer
in.
And he was slamming. I'm like, fucking, You don't know these people. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's fucked.
But
good for him.
I also respect the hardcore nature of it.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it too, but I'm not doing it.
I think his fan base grew so much after that fight.
Oh, he's a fun guy.
Everybody is going to want to watch him fight and win.
Yeah, he's a fucking character for sure.
Yeah, because everybody's going to be doing shoeies.
So he won, and then I had...
Did he call out? Was it him? Somebody called out that he wanted somebody in like top 10 or top 15.
I think it was him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So do I.
And then I had Sean O'Malley, who beat Chris Matinho in very convincing fashion.
Yeah.
And I lost the lady fight, Yana, who I picked. I can't pronounce her last name.
Neither can I. Not even. I tried last week.
She got beat by Aldana, who I believe is Mexican. And Aldana looked good in that fight.
Russian. I think she's Russian.
No, Yana's Russian.
Yana's Russian?
But I think Aldana was Mexican.
I don't know.
Should probably look that up just to make sure. Just type in UFC 265.
That's what
264. So that one was like, if I recall, that fight was like pretty convincing, right? Like it wasn't that close.
First round, 4 minutes, 35 seconds.
Yeah, she beat the fuck out of her. Irene Aldana, I'm pretty sure she's Mexican.
Mexican.
Yeah. Lost.
She's a big girl.
And again, CJ's like, why did you pick in the fucking small people? But I
always
have to fucking make these predictions ahead of time. And Gilbert Burns and Stephen Thompson, that's a style of matchups. Burns has had a couple tough losses. He's 34.
I think it was a very smart fight on his end.
He did great.
Because again, everybody's like, they don't know how to fight Stephen.
And also,
because he's got such a weird style.
Although Wonder Boy was the favorite, it was more of a flip of a coin for me mentally to make that pick.
Yeah. And Gilbert.
But I also thought that Gilbert had a couple tough losses and like, okay, maybe like Tyrone Woodley, for example, his last 2 or 3 UFC fights, like out of his last 3 losses, the first one, you're like, okay, championship fight, you lose those. Your second one, you're like, fuck, he didn't look that good. And then the third one, you're like, I think he's done. Gilbert Burns is sort of maybe following that trajectory. He had a tough loss in the championship. Now is like, is he going to lose this one? Is he heading in the same trajectory?
Is he
would he just lose against fucking Kamaru Usman, who apparently beats everybody?
Yeah.
And he just needed another fight. So that's sort of where I was in my mind.
Yeah.
And I lost.
I don't know. I think that was a brilliant fight by him. Again, it was boring to watch as a casual watcher, but yeah. I think he did a fantastic job. He got the win, and now he's looking at his next fight.
So I went 3 for 5 in the UFC. Whatever, we'll get him next time. But the Euros.
Hang on. I wonder if it's only showing KO, TKO here, but on the actual like record, it's doctor stoppage.
No, it's TKO.
Really? Eh?
Yeah. Because if the doctor comes over and you're in the middle of the fight, and your eyes punched in, it's the same. It's a TKO.
Yeah.
But the Euros, I believe in the round of 16, I said that Italy was going, before the round of 16, I said Italy's probably going to win this tournament, and I bet them to do so at 5-1, and they won the whole tournament. I predicted that England was going to be in the final against them and lose. I also did a few other bets that I didn't publicize on here, but with regards to that game, the final.
Okay.
Yeah, Euro semis. I predicted the Euro semis correctly, but when it came to the betting, I bet
there was it was weird because they went into like extra minutes and then you didn't get the actual.
I did.
Oh, you did.
I bet the draw.
Oh,
shit. I bet that it was going to go into extra time.
Nice.
But I didn't bet it on this show, but reflected in our betting
in the betting app. Yeah.
I bet Italy to lift the trophy, which is like an outright bet. Which is like a safer bet. Like, who's going to lift the trophy, England or Italy?
Yeah.
I accidentally bet that one twice.
Perfect.
I bet it at shitty odds, and I bet it at good odds game day.
Perfect.
Which contributed to the money we won. I bet Italy at 5-1 in the round of 16 to win the whole tournament. And then I also bet the draw. So really all I needed was 90 minutes to go by, and they were still tied. And we got that at 3-1. So, we won like $11 off of...
one game.
Yeah, Italy.
Hell yeah.
Talk about all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, I like it.
But wizard shit, bruh.
I wish we could place the bets like kind of sooner, but it makes sense that you can't because the odds change.
Players get injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that you can't do it till like...
that fight you could have, that final you could have bet up like maximum amount of days up until.
Yeah.
But the odds were always changing. Like I said, I bet Italy to win the trophy, and I think they were like less than 2-1. And then the day of, they were like 3-1.
Yeah.
To lift the trophy. I'm like, perfect.
Done.
But this is because English fans are out of their fucking minds. Very similar to Leaf fans.
Yeah.
Have like this, like now I know how annoying Leaf fans are because like you really haven't won anything ever.
Yeah.
Or like not in a reasonable amount of time. And you're the fucking best.
Win. Yeah.
You're always going to win. It's always about you.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Now I get it.
I like that analogy because now you put
I think it's comparable.
I don't watch it.
Well, for example, England have won one trophy, one major trophy.
Yeah, didn't they have a rookie that's been like outstanding, and this would have been his first like big win? England?
Yeah, Saka, who missed the last penalty. Well, I'm going to get into this because there's some shit. But anyway, I'm going to talk about fucking annoying English fans first. So England have won one trophy ever between the Euros and the World Cup, which is really all that matters when it comes to international stuff. Then you have like Confederations Cup, which absolutely matter.
Yep.
But like when it comes to where England are, they play within UEFA and they play in the world. There's only 2 trophies. There's the Euros and then there's the World Cup. They won the World Cup in 1966.
Yeah.
That's it. It was on black and white fucking television, and the goal that won it never went across the line.
What?
Yeah. It's a crazy
Obviously,
fucking moment.
Didn't have replays.
Didn't have replays, and it looked like it went in, but like it never went across the line.
Wow.
It like bounced off the crossbar and then onto the line. And the ref's like, that's a goal. And they're like, fucking right it is. We just won the World Cup.
Oh my God.
But because the English are so fucking arrogant because they invented the game, every fucking tournament, this is our year. We're going to do it. Look, this is the best English team that's ever been a team. Fuck all these other teams.
Leafs.
And it's, every fucking year.
100%.
So now I get it.
Yeah.
Right? Now I understand. But fuck you, Habs. You lost. So fuck off. Oh, anyway, that was the other one that got settled. But we didn't bet it on the prize pool. That's because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Habs lost. It was a Chris Predicts. Got wrong. Thank God. I don't care.
Thank God we missed that one.
Fuck you. Go Tampa. But the English are annoying as fuck. It's coming home is like their big slogan. Like every year, we're going to win the World Cup. We're going to win the Euros. Look how good this team is. There's articles written in like 2003 about how they're going to win in 2008.
What the fuck?
They're just out of their fucking minds.
Jesus.
But it's all they have, to be fair.
Sure.
Right? Anyway, they lost.
That's
so I wasn't like
hilarious.
super mad about it. I get it. I understand that the Leafs are the bad guys now. I know that we're not like everyone's like, oh, those.
I wouldn't say the Leafs are the bad guys. It's the fans that are the bad guys because they're always saying they're going to win.
It's one and the same though. You know, like there's English, like England generally, like there's a lot of players in there that I would have like, that would have been good for them to win it.
Yeah.
But it's their fans. I'm like, do I really want to?
Yeah.
And that said, this is how you know English fans are insufferable. Because there's nothing more annoying than Italian fans. At least in Canada.
Okay.
Like Italians, like when they win the World Cup or Euros, which they actually win, unlike England. So they have a right to be fucking arrogant, but they're always loud and boisterous, and people are like, they're so fucking annoying.
Italians are always loud.
I know. But
I'm one of them.
I know, but and that's fine. It's cool. But I'm going to show how fucking annoying England fans were when I was cheering for the fucking annoying fans.
Yeah.
And my family's Italian. I love them. But I spend a lot of tournaments in my life actively cheering against Italy.
Yeah.
I watched over at a friend of ours on Sunday, and he works with a lot of Italians and Portuguese who, at least in Canada, can be insufferable when it comes to soccer sporting events.
Yeah.
And I think they'd be the first ones to tell you. And again, I have Italian family members, so don't fucking shit on me.
Yeah.
But but I think everyone would admit that.
Yeah.
And he was cheering against the Italians because he just didn't want to hear it at work. And I get that. But I don't work with Italians.
Yeah.
Or I work with Italians and I work with English, but they're not like soccer fans.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
And I didn't have to go to work the next day.
Perfect.
So I didn't give a fuck. I was just like, come on, money.
Yeah. Give it to us. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So anyway, England won, or Italy won.
Yep.
And it was a very close game, and I thought it would be. That's why I bet the draw. And our total prize money, if you've been following along, we start off with $10, which was already there. And we are up to $17.58. And we haven't had a good representation of how much money's actually in the pool.
Yeah.
Because there's been so many outstanding bets.
Yeah.
All the bets are squared away, washed.
Yeah, we got no outstanding bets right now.
And we're up 17,000%, I guess. That's the number. Maybe $1 million. I don't know.
That's how it is.
I'm sure it's not.
Oh, my God.
I know it's not.
Yeah.
I think it's 70%.
Something like that.
So 100% is like double your money.
Yeah.
We'll call it 70.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So anyway, don't invest in the stock market.
No, invest in
Chris
me.
Predicts.
Yeah.
He's
a wizard.
Wizard shit.
Yeah. You guys could have made bank if you listened to me and saying, take out a second mortgage.
I went to Hogwarts.
Yep. And you guys could have been rich right now. But okay, we'll do a couple cricket matches.
Okay.
Because I got it up here quick.
When are they coming?
So
what are the dates on these?
It's going to be Friday, July 16th.
Perfect. This weekend.
Yeah. So we got Zimbabwe versus Bangladesh.
Is this the Cricket World Cup?
ICC. I don't know what that is.
It might be.
I can't even open up that in a new tab. What happens if I say see more?
It just gives you more matches to look at.
Yeah, it's just
all right.
matches.
International test, whatever the fuck. All right,
maybe
give
it's
us
like
what you got.
International cricket.
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 It actually stands for International Cricket.
Okay. So we got our first match: Zimbabwe versus Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Okay, you want to write this down so we don't forget?
I already know.
And then we have Ireland versus South Africa.
South Africa.
And then England versus Pakistan.
Those are good names. Ireland are no slouches when it comes to the cricket.
Oh, we got one more. We got one more on Friday.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, okay. So you
West Indies versus Australia. That's the other game?
Yeah,
That's another good game.
West Indies, Australia. Yeah. So you took Bangladesh against Zimbabwe, Ireland versus South Africa. Who are you taking?
Fuck.
I know who I would take.
South Africa.
Yeah, 100%. And then we have England versus Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Okay. And then West Indies versus Australia.
Another tough one. I'm leaning towards the West Indies, but I'm going to go Australia.
So
I'm taking the upset.
So this one is okay. So I don't know what OD1 is in OD or ODI.
I'm guessing they're playing like best of threes.
Yeah. So Zimbabwe versus Bangladesh. This is 1 of 3. Ireland versus South Africa.
Click on that Ireland South Africa right there.
This is 3 of 3.
Who won the last 2 games? Matches, news. Who the fuck?
Where do you see matches?
Don't worry.
Okay. Weird.
Click on Ireland. Like actually click on their logo. There you go.
Netherlands, South Africa. No result. Why is there no result on the first one?
See, this is how fucking confusing cricket is. Is that even the second game, I don't even know who won.
So like,
the second game's being played right now.
Yeah, but why is the second game being played? But did Ireland win 195-4?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, this is. I don't understand. Or did I have no idea. This is weird. It says
anyway,
no result.
I'm gonna take Australia. West Indies are a force, but I think the Aussies.
Yeah, it says here West Indies leads 3-0.
Taking the upset. Australia's got to win 1 of 5.
Hey, they could.
Yeah. All right, there you have it. Bangladesh, South Africa, Pakistan, Australia are winning this Friday.
Put your life savings on it. Maybe not.
Fuck. There goes our fucking 70%
this is so
number.
Confusing.
Cricket's too confusing.
Like, at least here it says, England need 257 runs in 41.3 overs to win. Like, I don't understand. And then this one, South Africa need 74 runs in 30 balls to win.
All right, I actually kind of understand that. But it's super confusing.
What is 41.2 overs?
Okay, so an over is almost like the amount of times the ball's been thrown.
Okay.
So, but I don't know if like 41.2 is 41 throws. I think there's like 5 throws per over.
Okay.
Maybe 6 or 10. Maybe 1,000. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think over like that number of 41 overs is X amount of throws. So they probably have like 100 fucking throws left.
Gotcha.
Or maybe 150 throws left.
And
90
they need
throws
253 runs.
They need to score. If they score 253 runs in those overs, they will win the game.
So it's
because in cricket, one team bats first and they don't finish batting until they're out of overs or out of outs.
So I'm wondering, so I'm looking at the whatever this is, and it says Pakistan is 331 over 9.
They had 9 outs.
Okay, 9 outs. And then England 79, 2 outs.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
79 runs.
That's a big difference.
But they just started. Pakistan, it's not like they go back and forth like in baseball. Pakistan will sit up there and bat, and England will throw it to them until they're done. Like they're either out of overs because they've thrown all the balls that are allowed, or Pakistan has gotten to whatever the amount of outs that you are allowed to get in cricket.
Okay. Wild.
I'm pretty sure that's accurate.
Wild. I'm gonna have to watch a video on how to play
Anyway, but works. South Africa only needs 67 runs and 27 balls to win.
That just changed now.
They're coming for you, Ireland.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Crazy.
Madness.
All right, let's do this pepper review.
Let me go get a box of Kleenex.
That is Chris Predicts for you guys.
Let me get a box of
Kleenex. Yeah, we'll be back. Yeah. Why? We'll just end it. Fuck it. We'll eat the pepper, review it, and then as we're crying, we'll end the episode.
I'm going to want to blow my nose immediately.
Okay.
Okay, these are banana peppers that I grew at home. They're not fully ripe, but they're very close. So I think these are going to be more on the docile side. A hot banana pepper ranges from 5,000 Scovilles to 10,000 Scovilles.
So not much.
A jalapeno is like 5,000, but a fresh jalapeno, 5,000 Scovilles, still a kick in the ass, I find.
So what's a chili?
Like a cayenne pepper?
I don't know. Was that the red ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What's that?
100,000 to 300,000.
Okay. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
And I was eating those last summer like they were going out of style.
Yeah, but they're hot. But
yeah, I cried. Everybody, I worried everybody one night. Cheers. That was a lot of cheese. Like a lot of cheese. I didn't like that. That's hot. Tasty though. They're not you okay?
Yeah.
They're not they're crunchy, but I don't know, it's weird. They're not super crunchy. You okay? Yeah?
I am fine.
Trying to get it down?
You just don't want to
choke
on it.
Chew it up good. My mouth's on fire, but it's not bad.
Super manageable.
Yeah. I might cry. My tongue is tingling now. Those are good peppers. Will you pickle them? Or
yeah.
Is that how they do them? Like if you go to
you
like
buy the jars?
No.
Subway?
Yes. Is that what they are? They're pickled?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're fantastic. You do that, make a sandwich. Whew. Oh, my tongue is on fire now. Like the tip.
That was fine.
It's manageable.
It's also not as hot as it can be.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely be resurfacing these. But those are hot banana peppers for you.
Ooh. Yeah, my tongue is on fire.
That's pretty good.
Very tasty.
Peppers are delicious.
Yeah. I'm crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always good to cry a little. I had to wash my hands before I leave, though.
Just rub them straight into your eyes.
I usually do. That's the problem. Fuck my tongue.
You hurt now?
It's just like, when you like talk or just like let it sit?
Yeah.
And it just burns? Yeah. That's what's happening. And my mouth is like, got so much saliva.
Anyway, do the outro now.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching or listening, wherever you guys are. Hit us up. 2 Season of Pod on Facebook, 2 Season of Pod on YouTube. If you haven't already, go hit the subscribe button. There's short versions of like just Chris Predicts and the review of the week. So you can go watch those there. I am gonna make our own Instagram just for 2-season pod. So that will be coming shortly. All the ratings and kind of updates on the shows will be posted there. So I'll let you guys know when that comes live as well.
Excellent.
And mail.2seasonapod@gmail.com if you guys want to send us comments, questions, topics, whatever it is.
Yeah, hit us up for whatever.
If you tried a bottle that we've reviewed and you enjoyed it, or you think our review was completely ass and it was shit,
let us know.
Let us know.
Also, we know that people are listening. It'd just be nice to have more like interaction.
100%.
Because it would keep things interesting.
Yeah.
Also, it helps you guys reach out. But a lot of people don't like to admit they're listening because we say stupid shit. But,
yeah, I don't blame
them. Anyway, as always, thank you. And I can't wait for you to do that after a much hotter pepper.
I'm
to get through
not,
that little spiel.
Because don't you have habaneros?
No, not this year.
Thank God. What's the hottest pepper you got?
Cayenne.
Cayenne?
Which
okay.
is
manageable.
very, very hot still.
Yeah, but I could probably get through it.
And jalapenos, which will be hotter than that, I think.
It might be
but those are also going to get hotter too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be a bit painful.
Yeah.
We'll keep things interesting anyway.
I like this. This is a good way to finish the episodes.
Pepper season is upon us.
Yeah, I can't wait. Dude, I hate how long it takes for the garden shit to grow.
Yeah.
Like it is in like
right now. It takes forever. You're like, man, I really want something out of this garden. And then all of a sudden you have too much shit.
And you don't know what to do with it.
Fuck.
Right now, the tomatoes are getting bigger, but we're only getting like 4 or 5 a day.
You know, if you actually want to have really good returns for a tomato plant, just go cherry tomatoes.
That's what we're doing.
They are, and they're not popping yet?
They are, but it's slow.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot on there, but they're still green. And then it's
how many plants do you have?
2 or 3, maybe 4.
Last year we had 16, so that's why we were pulling so many off. I'm like, why do we have like
so many tomatoes?
She would go out a day and like come back with a bowl of tomatoes every day.
Nice.
But it was because we had that many plants. So that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Thank you.
We're out. Deuces.